Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adija Kembelo, and today I'm going to be talking about attitude. And I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about attitude and all, but I just feel like I should make a video on attitude. And our attitude is an emotion or a feeling about a fact or about a state. It's practically the way we feel about someone or the way we feel about something that affects our behavior. And for me, it's more or less saying that your attitude is your reaction to situations, and it's how you react to circumstances. That's what attitude is basically is. And our attitude towards certain situations or towards something is very important because it goes a long way to define who we are and to define who we are going to be or who we are going to become. And our attitude begins by we assuming something or we thinking something, and consciously or subconsciously you become what you are thinking, or you behave you behave what you are thinking. And it affects our lives, it affects our performances, it affects our relationships, and most importantly it affects our happiness. And people say that a bad attitude is like a bad tire, a flat tire rather. If you don't change it, you're not going to go anywhere. Imagine me waking up one morning, like a Saturday morning, and Saturdays are like official cleaning days, and I'm ranting about being a woman. I'm complaining about what women have to do, why they have to wake up every morning to cook and to clean, and I'm groaning and doing all that, complaining about why I'm a woman or why I'm a girl, and thinking about disadvantages. Days like that always end up in disappointment for me because I woke up with a lazy attitude and a sluggish attitude practically. And the truth is, if I try to cook something on a day like that, there's always an issue with what I prepared. Something's always wrong with it because I'm having an attitude like I'm just going to cook anything. Everybody eats it like that. I don't care. But days that I wake up and I'm like, oh, I have to cook one nice jollof rice today. I want it to taste nice. I want my brother to be licking his lips and all those things. Days like that always end up in me cooking it very well, better than the days that I wake up and I'm lazy and I'm complaining and all of that. All I'm saying is our attitude determines our performances in school, at our jobs, and in everything that we do on a daily basis. Our attitude can make our problems easier to deal with, or it can make it harder to deal with, because a good attitude makes life good. And you need to have a hopeful attitude even when every other person is giving up. When ladies are saying, oh, all men are the same, all guys are cheats, all guys are dogs, and all those things, I have an attitude that says there are still good men out there, and I'm definitely going to get myself one of them. When people are saying, when probably you are writing an exam or a test, and then you're having an attitude that this exam, I've banned it, I've failed it, I didn't prepare for this exam, or I didn't prepare for this test. At the end of the day, it's like you're practically expecting yourself to fail. So don't be surprised when you fail. Don't be surprised when you fail. The same thing with our relationships. When you go into a relationship with the wrong attitude because every other person is going into a relationship, or because somebody, you want to post one picture, relationship goals and all those things, don't be surprised if your relationship ends up in ruin, because your attitude can either ruin your relationship or mend your relationship. Have a changed attitude towards situation. Change your attitude towards have a change of attitude towards situation. If you didn't get a job, don't have an attitude that, oh, you're a failure or something is wrong with you, or because you didn't get a job definitely something is wrong with you, somebody is after you from nowhere. Probably you're too good for the job, or probably you just need more experience, or you need to just work harder to get the job. If, for example, a guy is not picking your call, your partner is not picking your call or something, don't have an attitude that, oh, he's cheating on you, he's seeing somebody else, something's going on. You could have an attitude that probably he's busy, probably he lost his phone or something. Have a different attitude towards situation. If a lecturer doesn't like you, or if your boss doesn't treat you in a kind of way, don't have an attitude that this person hates me, or this person doesn't like me, this person treats me harshly. Have an attitude that maybe he just wants me to do more, maybe he's just trying to, maybe that's just the way he is, maybe that's just how he is, that's the kind of person that he is. And our attitude determines the kind of life that we're going to live. The people say that contentment makes a poor person richer, and discontentment makes a rich person poor. But I also think it's the same thing for attitudes. What kind of attitudes do you have when you're in your midnight crisis, when you're in your happy time, in your harvest time? What kind of attitude do you show? Because if you have a complaining attitude, if you're always someone that's always complaining about everything and anything, you would not be able to appreciate little things, not to talk of big things or major things. So what kind of attitude do you have? Your attitude goes a long way to determine the kind of life that you live. If you're having a negative attitude towards situations or towards everything that happens to you, it's like you're living in negativity, you are drowning yourself. But if you're having a positive attitude and you're looking at the best, you wake up happy. And even towards happiness, if you're the kind of person that has the attitude that, oh, happiness is based on material things and houses and clothes and cars and shoes and all those things, you are practically depriving yourself of the chance of being happy. Our attitudes can either motivate us or break us down. Your attitude can either make you complete a project or make you just give up on the project. Let me give you guys a few stories that I read in a book by Jess Mayer on Mind Connection. This one, there is a guy that hated his job too much. He hated his job so much, he hated his boss, he hated everything. He would wake up complaining, oh my god, my job, oh god, I have to go to work, this, that. And at the end of the day, it was affecting his performance at work, and it was affecting his performance at home. It was affecting his family, because he was bringing home that rage and that anger, and he was putting it on his family. And he lost his job as a result of his attitude. There's also this other story that I find so fascinating. There was a man that was like probably a building contractor or an architect or something, and he was about to retire. So they gave him this job and told him that, okay, this is your last assignment, just do this one project and you're done. Just help us with this house and you're done. He started it. He took the project like, it's my last job now, it's my last project, I'm retiring, I don't care, I'm just going to do it anyhow. He took it with that not so serious attitude, with that lazy attitude, that sluggish attitude, let me just do it anyhow. When he finished the project, his boss handed him the key to the house. Can you imagine? Like, what a shocker. Can you imagine that the house that he built with an attitude that I don't care, I'll just do it anyhow, and he was given the key. If you are given the chance, if he was told that, oh, the house is going to be your own, it's going to be your retirement gift, I'm sure he would have built it. He would have woken up in the night, not sleep, not do everything he can to make it beautiful and to make it nice. But he wasn't told, and at the end of the day, he built a house that was not his taste, something that he wouldn't have built on a normal day. That's how much our attitude can cost us. And let me give you guys a personal example. On the first Sunday of this year, I was going to church with my brother, and then I was on the train, and then I had this thought that, what if I fall down? In my mind, I'm like, no, I don't want to fall down. If I fall down, it will be very painful. What if everybody's watching me? And at the end of that, I was like, if I fall down, stand up. That's the worst that can happen. We got off the train, and I was taking the staircase to out of the subway. The truth is, I was actually holding on to the railings, and all of a sudden I slipped from nowhere. I slipped, and thank God I did. I was actually holding on to the railings, if not I would have somersaulted. When I stood up, my typical Nigerian African self would have been like, hey, they are following me, my father's house or my mother's house, or somebody is after me, or one force, they don't want me to go to church. Or I would have been like, I think something bad is going to happen in church today, I think I should go back home, I think this is a sign from God. That's my African Nigerian self that would have been. But I stood up, and it was like I was just trying to tell the devil, nah, is that all that you've got? You're going to have to do a lot more to make me sad. And trust me, that day was one of the days that I have been really proud of myself and really proud of my improvement, because it helped me. It really built me and helped me a lot. So, but the beautiful thing about attitude is that it belongs to you. It is your choice. Nobody can make you have a bad attitude if you don't want to have a bad attitude. Even when people offend you or people hurt you, don't have an attitude that, oh, this person hurt you and you're never going to forgive the person, you're never going to love the person, you're never going to give the person a second chance. Have an attitude that everybody is not perfect. Nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all offend each other, and move on with it. A very good attitude is going to give you a good lifestyle. The choice is yours to embrace a good attitude. Avoid self-pity attitude. Avoid arguing attitude, complaining, ranting, or unforgiving, envy, jealous, stubborn attitude. And embrace grateful attitude, thankful attitude. Embrace attitude, a loving attitude, a forgiving attitude, a positive attitude, a right attitude, a attitude of unity, attitude that doesn't give based on resources. In fact, have an attitude that would attract people to you, that will make you a force that people want to reckon with, that people will always flock around you. And most importantly, have a Christ-like attitude. I can't imagine, I was reading a passage on the persecution of Jesus Christ and all that, and I thought to myself, I can't imagine if Jesus had a bad attitude when he was going on the cross. Like, what if Jesus was like, hey, these people, you are the people I'm trying to save, and you are still the one that's trying to kill me. If I get to heaven, the kind of thunder that I will strike on all of you. I can't imagine if he was having an attitude of trying to defend himself. Don't you know who I am? I am the Son of God. Don't you know who I am? If he was having a complaining attitude that, oh, this is too much, this pain is too much, this suffering is too much, and all that. Because if humanly speaking, I'm Jesus Christ, that's what I would have done if I was. And thank God I am not. But if he was like that, if he had that kind of attitude, I'm so sure that we won't be talking about things that we talk about now. We won't be talking about salvation or being saved and all of that. All I'm saying is your attitude depends on you. Choose the right attitude, choose positive attitude, and pick yourself out of negativity. Today I'm encouraging you guys to join me as I take on a 30-day attitude challenge. And I know it's going to be very difficult at first. I know it's going to be very frustrating at first, but pause before you give up. It gets easier day by day. Check yourself, check your progress in the morning, check your progress in the night. Have right attitude. When the bus driver is looking at you with an awkward face or with a weird face, don't think something is wrong with you or something is wrong with him. Just have an attitude that believes that, oh my God, you are so cute, you are so pretty that the bus driver cannot even get his face off of you. So just have a right attitude and try it day by day. Before you know it, you're going to make progress. Please, I would like you guys to share your experiences with me, and I would like you guys to ask me questions and comments and opinions and suggestions below, please. And that's basically all what this video is about. I hope you've learned something from this video. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.